Yeah, that's 4 years,
Late night
Alex.
show set leaked.
What do you mean it's leaked? Who leaked it? Ludwig? Ludwig! What the hell? It's so pretty. Oh, damn it. Okay, we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch this and then we're gonna do our sponsor segment because everyone's telling me Leaks McGee is at it again. Let's see what he's done to me. Let's see how the love of my life has betrayed me.
Today we're taking the show on the road and we're heading out to go to Ludwig's office. Actually, one of 2 of his offices. He's got an office for his company called Mogul Moves.
A company that is purely created to service me, Ludwig.
He shaved his head.
And all of my stuff.
And a brand new studio space for his new company called Off-Brand.
The idea of it is to help those creators in the future to make cool shit, to make cool shows.
So he's kind of like a variety late night host who has all of these different formats that he can make when he's live that then become videos on his channel.
So we've been thinking about this concept of creator companies being split into 2 sides. The unscalable side, which is where it fully relies on the creator. If you take the creator out,
that's me.
the company doesn't exist anymore.
Hey, that's me.
If I leave, Mogul Moves isn't sticking around.
And now we're starting to see creators build scalable businesses, whether that's merchandise, food, or what Ludwig has, Off-Brand, where it actually operates like a traditional company with a CEO. And it's a lot more scalable. It can scale once Ludwig is done making videos, that company can still exist.
That's his motorcycle. How does he make a motorcycle look so goofy? He pulls up in his Tigger jacket.
As you can see, we've dressed
I got him gloves for Christmas. Don't come at me. He has them.
the place up quite nicely.
Yeah, thanks for cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Why did you feel like you needed this space?
So we got it with the idea of doing productions. That was 2 years ago. We haven't done one production here. It's basically become an office and the set of the yard and a place to work out.
How many people work out of here?
Oh, baby. We got 4 editors.
Okay.
2 people on merch. 2 people in the filming department. Our COO, Nick Allen.
Yeah, thick
software
Allen.
developer, Otto. But it's also hard
Otto.
because a lot of people have moved over to Off-Brand recently, and so the number is falling. It was like 15 employees, and I think we're down to maybe 12 now.
So you're like intentionally poaching your own employees for Off-Brand.
Yes. I've never thought of it like that. If somebody has a 5-year plan or a goal, this company's not gonna last 5 years.
We're at a dying company right
Am
now.
I gonna be here in 5 years? Am I gonna be making YouTube videos? If I'm not, then this company's dead. Whereas Off-Brand can exist 20
That shit stresses me out. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to... I don't have a plan.
years in the future. And so it's more like, hey, you can go to this lifeboat or you can sink with the captain. It's up to you.
It's a good Monday morning meeting.
Yeah.
Just listen, you guys are still here. This is a sinking ship.
Your call.
Your call.
I'll sink with you.
But just so you know, we're sinking here.
So when you saw the graphic we made about creator companies, where the creator is
Oh my God, I love that graphic.
This chart haunts my dreams. Colin and Samir, I have to give a big you to both of you for showing me this.
Was that the moment you realized this is a sinking ship?
It's the first time I visualized it. I think when Off-Brand came to be, and I think like I had my own personal goals of after I'm a YouTuber, it, like everything kind of clicked that like, oh, these people are gonna
Listen, everybody. You know, I had this realization the other day. Because in my brain, I've always been like, man, dang it. I wish I had 5,000 viewers. Oh, I wish I had 10,000 viewers. I wish I was just a 20K Andy. I wish I was better. I wish I was bigger. I wish I was more relevant. And I used to sit there and I used to think that all the time. And I finally had this moment where I accepted. I was like, you know what? No, I would rather go live to 2,000 viewers every single day and maintain my current relevancy than go to the tippity top and like fall off someday. Because that's what happens. A lot of people, they get to the tippity top, right? And at some point you'll be at 40K one day, 20K the next day. And that must drive you kind of insane. I would rather just have you guys. I'm happy with the level of audience that I have.
No.
I'm happy with the current microscope I live under. It's a little bigger than I would like, but I don't want that to be any bigger. I want to stay mid.
You are
I just
relevant
want
and relatable to me.
I want to stay mid. I just want to do what I like, especially with Ludwig talking about like, oh, I don't know if I want to stream in 5 years. I don't know if I want to YouTube in 5 years. And I'm like, I kind of just want to, like, I'll be happy if I'm the same. If I can still just make what I want to make, if I can still just do what I want to do, then I'll be happy.
you wanna see the bathroom?
Actually, yeah, I do. Let's go.
Come in here, just me and you.
Oh, wow.
No, stay up.
All
Just me and you.
right,
Come in here.
Tiger, go ahead. Just with love.
That's the new swipe bidet. Yo. It glows. Hold up. Look at that.
Dude,
Ain't that pretty?
So just to be clear,
I will say swipe bidets are cool and all, except for lately I've been sleeping in this room and my bed is right there. And the bathroom is right. Okay, here. This is how separated the bed and the bathroom is. And if I leave the door open, the light is so bright from the swipe bidet, I can't sleep. So I have to like stand up and close the toilet seat. You can't leave the toilet seat open.
All right, let me keep showing you around.
Before we go any further.
This is his garbage pile. It's very nice.
Sure.
I walk through here and it's, the yard play button is just in this box.
Yeah.
are you moving out?
Nick did a kickflip on that. No, I don't know why this is all here, to be honest. I think this is, oh.
No, it's
Talk
just
to me
a
about
garbage
this.
pile.
But you know what? The messaging that you have that this is a dying company, I think like is it fits really well with.
They have a lot of junk piles in their warehouse. I will say it has taken every ounce of me when I go there not to start cleaning. Like it actually kind of like bothers me, but it's not my place. Sometimes you got to shut the fuck up. And I've learned that.
But I just want to understand, like, tell me where.
That was from a
that peanut
shoot.
butter? Is that
Even I know where that's from. That's from a shoot.
Like an empty jar of peanut
That
butter?
is an art installation, actually. Peanut butter in jar.
So this is basically, you think about like the set and prop department in a way. Like these are relics
Yes,
of,
this is, and it's
of
not even.
things that were built or acquired to make a live stream more entertaining.
It actually might just be a sex thing. Honestly, I'm trying to cover our tracks here.
I'm gonna put it down.
Yeah, just let's not ask
You
too many
can
questions.
keep
here.
it.
It is from a photo shoot for merch. I remember. The crazy thing is I have such a good memory.
Wow,
I could
5
go through
months.
that pile and be like, that's from this, that's from that. Like this is, I think I'm 90% sure this is the stuff from Ludwig's like ad that he did, that coin, the one where he's on the farm.
So this one
Coinbase,
is my girlfriend Cutie. She rented this out. It's a jarring.
I do. I had to pay rent here. He's my landlord. What the heck? This is my late night show space, everybody. You want to see my late night show?
It's a jarring difference from her office to mine.
Yeah.
You guys are very different.
What the hell? You're in my shit. They're all the way in my shit. I did not know they did this. My landlord's violating my terms of service. Landlord, I would like a refund for the day you used this. Please return rent to me the day you used my space. It's gorgeous. Chad, don't look. I'm embarrassed. I didn't know they were in here for this long. I thought they like flashed it. I'm embarrassed. I feel like I'm like, oh, like you guys just saw my underwear. What the heck?
We're super different.
You guys are very different.
Well, she does a lot of like shows. She does like the Streamer Awards, which is like a very successful show. Very successful.
and like very premium in its nature.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Wait, they think I'm cool? Cutie, why does it look like you're gonna do some fortune telling scam? 'Cause I am.
Welcome to the third ever Streamer Awards.
Good evening, everybody! Wow, what the shout out? This was a good business move having them go in there. This video is gonna get like a few 100K views. This is free promo, baby. Dang, okay.
I think what makes her events different is she likes being involved in every aspect of.
He explains it like that. She likes being involved in every aspect. That's so sweet. The real way to explain it is she's a fucking control freak. That's how he should have said it.
So like down to, who the caterer is. And me, I have a team. And so I'm just like, go do it. And I trust them full.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm broke. Now I feel like I'm poor shamed.
I have a couple jobs, which is like get the talent to show up and then be the host of the event.
What do you stress about? Like what gets you stressed out? No.
I don't stress much.
He
I try
doesn't
not to.
stress. It's actually really impressive. He does not stress much.
Stress is bad.
Stress is very bad.
It's very bad.
Yeah.
So I really try not to.
Not good for creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to. I just trust people. I'll show you my
They like it. They like my pretty space.
decompression zone.
This has a bit of like a hostage feel to
Yeah.
it. This feels like a prisoner of war type vibe.
No, it's like a good.
I don't feel like I could decompress in
You
here
try that.
at
You
all.
try. But then you sit on the air mattress. You're like,
Thank
whoosh.
God you
Who's
liked it.
This
We're
is
gonna return that.
crazy.
Honestly,
I feel like the next thing you're gonna tell me is that like not that there's a
Hey,
company
11
dog,
months.
but that like there's a company possum or like raccoon, like
there are company cats. There's a bunch of homeless cats outside.
feral cats.
Yeah, feral cats. They're so sweet.
I don't know what that room was for. I don't know who slept in there. I'll be honest.
Here, I'll catch up with
Good night,
you.
buddy.
Good night.
Maybe I can rent that room for my pop-up bakery.
This is the.
Oh yeah, maybe I could rent the sleeping room for me and Will. Because Will and I want to do a stream where we're locked in a room until we get gold together. And I want to get bunk beds. Gold what? In League of Legends. You are never leaving. What is wrong with you guys? I won 2 games yesterday on a laptop, bitches. I was playing on a laptop yesterday. Let's put that idea on the back burner. Let's put your attitude on the back burner.
How much content needs to come out for you to feel like it's a success? Is there any goal there of like on a weekly basis or a monthly basis putting out this much, and that means...
You know how I feel like it's a success? This is how I feel. As long as I can pay all my employees, I say, I've done it again, folks. That's how I measure it.
I would like to just upload shit that I think is cool. The only thing that drives me is that I have 4 editors, and so I want something for them to
apparently we're the same.
be able to edit. So that's kind of my main.
My editors kind of get fucked. My editors could use more work. I'm sorry, editors.
And if I don't record, then they just literally have nothing to do.
So why is no one here today? Like, what makes today different?
It's fucking 10 a.m., bro.
Yeah, they just get in late.
What time does work start?
I don't know, when people roll in.
Okay.
And it also depends on the day. There's like...
I mean, that's probably us just being strange in that we're more of like...
You're 9 to 5?
We're not 9 to 5.
Look,
All of my employees make their own schedule. I say, work when you work. As long as it gets done, it gets done.
we're 10 to 6.
Yeah, we're 10 to 6.
Oh,
We're cool.
you're hip.
Yeah, we're cool. We're cool.
Being
man,
back in the
company.
office?
We've got 2,
Okay,
but
shit.
they're really nice, and they're from like CB2.
Yeah, they're
So you
nice
can't sit
people.
on them.
9 to 5 isn't bad. It's just like not needed in this, and not everyone works well in a 9 to 5. If it's not needed in this job, then it's kind of like, just do whatever. When I worked at the bakery, I'd work like 5 to 2 every day. You get an hour lunch, but it'd be like 5 to 2. And that sucked ass.
How much does it cost to have a space like this?
Like 10 to 15K a month, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
What the hell? I'm paying so much rent. Just kidding. He actually gave me a great deal.
All right, this is the main work area.
Oh, wow. Look at this. This is nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, look, it's not all a shithole.
Yeah, this to me makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
What do people do here?
This is, I mean, just different jobs. This is where Otto is. He's the software dev. He made this cute little computer. This is Aiden. He's in Australia doing coke.
What's that door to?
Ooh. Come through while you guys go around here.
Okay, I'll walk up this thing.
You can go all the way. You
Okay, and I'll come through this
can
door.
go all the way. Yeah, you can both go.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Wow.
Dude, this is so cool.
This is cool.
Come on down.
Wow.
Woo. Welcome to the yard. How we doing?
He hurt himself.
Thanks for
This
having
is
us.
cool.
Yeah, so this is our humble abode here.
Dude, this is so
Thank you for the sub.
Spin.
This is my chair.
all right.
When did you guys start the yard, and how often are you filming it now?
We film every week. We do a main episode and a bonus episode. And the reason I started
Yeah,
it
the yard's lighting is so good. We need lighting like that for Fearand. Their lighting is great.
is we talked about doing it, but we weren't doing shit. And I wasn't gonna do it. So I was like, hey, here's the deadline. We either do it by here, or we never do it ever till we die. And then they did it. They made it happen. Mostly Nick.
I've looked at your Patreon
Yeah,
numbers.
every fucking podcast needs a Nick. I would say if there is any person I could like have on my team, it would be Nick. Yeah, they're so rich. They're so rich. It's crazy. From the one podcast, they make like as much as I, like one person. So this is divided by 5, makes 42K.
Oh yeah, they're crazy.
They're crazy.
They're stupid. It's
That's
like,
did that surprise you, or is that Patreon?
No, they do such a good job. Their Patreon's like the best, like one of the best Patreons out there. I also think it's like kind of helpful. This is just psychology that I've thought about. I think it's kind of helpful that like right as they started the yard, Ludwig was switched to YouTube where he actively was like telling people not to become members. Like actively. He was like, don't, you know, like if you don't have the juice, don't spend it here. Like, you know, don't do memberships because like his first contract, he wasn't like getting paid for memberships or something. I don't remember what his reasoning was, but I think a lot of people then took that and went to the yard. I think it was like the most perfect storm, and the yard has like good content on their Patreon. Like I consume all of the yard's Patreon content. I'm not kidding you.
What is like your primary motivation with your content? Like how motivated are you now by growing the business, or like by money, I guess? And how motivated are you by doing fun stuff with your friends?
I feel like I'm good on the money front. Like I spend a lot of money on productions, on stuff that I think's cool. Not this year, last year we made like 13 million. and I spent like 11. So like I spent a lot.
Damn.
There's a lot of
he
employees, there's a
spends
lot
a
of
lot.
mouths, and it's getting more expensive because of off-brand. Like I'm fully aware my job is to fuel that entity and keep it afloat for the first couple of years because it's a startup.
You joked when we came in that the people who work here will lose their jobs.
Yeah.
That like it's unscalable because at some point you guys are going to want to stop maybe recording the show, stop streaming, and then no one has jobs. But when I come in here, I look at this, it feels to me like this is pretty stable. Like you wouldn't want to leave this. And maybe you feel differently, but I look at it and I'm like 5-10 years from now, I feel like you could still be doing the yard. No. It's not certain.
No?
Why not?
Because I want to bake bread.
Actually though, you want to bake
Yeah,
bread. Yeah,
I think that'd be really cool.
This is my problem. Ludwig keeps talking about baking bread, and I'm excited for him, but I don't think he'll like it. I'm trying to be supportive, but I had the bread shift. It's not fun. It's literally, we would do nose goes on who had to be the bread bitch. Like, it's not fun. It's really the worst job ever. You can open at 4 p.m. instead of 8 a.m. That's true, but you still would have to start baking. Like, usually, you know, the bakery opens at 9 a.m. You start baking your bread at 2-3 a.m. So if you're opening at 4 p.m., you're still baking at 8 a.m. Like, it's not like it's a lot.
I was like 40 and I had a bakery and I made good, delicious bread for my neighborhood, and I was a good social person for those around me, and I provided value through bread.
That's the problem. Is
I
that
don't get it.
creators are not consistent.
Can he actually do it? Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he could learn how to bake bread. It's just, girl, the bread shift, it is awful.
Is this the end of the Mogul office?
This is Mogul. I mean, this is
great.
This is what we got. It seems like a dead, barren wasteland. And we're gonna teleport to a lively, thriving off-brand studio in the midst of setting up for the biggest Smash event.
Has he ever even made bread? Making bread is not hard. I'd like everyone to know. Everyone can make bread. All of you can make bread. Anyone can cook. The hard part is the supply and demand of bread. Bakeries have the highest closure rate out of any food endeavor that there is, because you don't have reusable, you can't reuse. One of the best restaurants to open is actually Asian restaurants, because if you have leftover rice, you want leftover rice because then you use the dried out rice for fried rice. If you have leftover chicken, you can chop it up and put it in other things. Like, there is a lot of carryover. There's no carryover in baking because you need it fresh. The most you can do is you can turn your bread into breadcrumbs or croutons, but even a lot of baking needs you need fresh eggs, you need fresh milk. You can't freeze milk, you can't freeze eggs. Like, you gotta have this stuff on hand. You know, it's a whole thing. Anyway, whatever. I'm being a naysayer and I shouldn't be.
Okay, this is where we're doing the main event today. This is where we're gonna find the best Smash play in the world. This is like an old set that we made for an event called Brew Battles, where we made a bar. And we just kept it because it's kind of cool to have a bar.
That is cool.
What does something like this cost to put on?
I don't know. Nate, how much do you think this whole event costs?
I think we budgeted around 50.
All right.
50K.
So this is a $50,000 event.
Yes.
That's actually cheap. I'm surprised they only spent 50K on this. Looks like a lot. This looks like a lot more than 50.
Whoa, what the hell is this?
It's my office.
Okay.
This is where I work. This is where I do my paperwork, my busy work, you know, my phone calls, what have you. This is the studio set for
Me and Pre-Chat, that's a funny joke.
That is gonna cost.
Their studio's cool. I wish I had a business as big as him. It'd be cool to have all these different studios.
Sorry.
Colin,
apologize.
that's not free.
I took some liberties there I should not have taken. I apologize. Just haven't seen a stapler in a while.
Please, stress me out.
I'm sorry, Mr. CEO. I apologize.
I have a new show that I'm gonna do here, and the goal was to make it look like a boring office.
Okay.
And the show's called Unpaid Intern, where I get 4 people and I find which one will become my new unpaid intern.
Oh, so it's kind of like The Apprentice.
Kind of, but the people that are competing is like Michelle Carre and Jay Schlatt.
Oh, wow.
So they're not actually going to do it, but it'll...
That's funny.
Yeah.
You said that esports is such a difficult industry.
You get a vote who
dying
student
industry.
body president is.
Why is that, and what are you guys doing that is different? Is it the emphasis on individual creators?
This might be too inside baseball, but they used to do events here called Smash Summit. It was Beyond the Summit, Smash Summit, and it was basically a bunch of people would come and play for like 4 days here. The viewership would be good, like 50K, maybe 35, 40K average, over the course of 4 days, right, 10 hours a day. I found out that they were getting paid less money for those 4 days from one of their sponsors than I was from the same sponsor for a one-day event with less viewership. They made like 30K off a brand opportunity for Smash Summit, and I made 50K off of a tournament that got one fraction of the viewership.
That's so weird. I didn't know that.
Worldview.
And so then I was like, okay, we should do all the stuff through creators. Like we shouldn't just do a raw Smash Summit that's branded to this company. We should do it Ludwig's championship series.
Ludwig.
Or Moist Critical's
Ludwig.
Ultimate Championship, whatever it is.
How much of this company do you own?
I want to say it's like 30. It's around there. But I don't know. And I'm also down to lose it all.
When you're making live content, the stakes are incredibly high because it could go down at any moment. It all just has to like actually be entertaining in front of the camera live at that exact moment. So all of this stuff to me is like overwhelming and feels stressful, but it's really cool to see how calm Ludwig is with all of this. Like he's just so used to it. And I do think that live content is such a big part of the next chapter of the creator economy.
Also just trusts everyone so much more than like other humans do. Like he says, I want this event, and then he kind of like walks away, and then he shows up.
Is there a wall? You'll have to sign the wall?
Yeah.
This is every gamer in the world who's ever been here. And now you two.
I never signed the wall, and I've been there.
Crazy.
It's not good.
That's crazy. There we go. All right, welcome to the wall.
History.
Good video. That's a good video. Wow. Wee. Good video. Wow. Ludwig's so smart and cool and pog champ.